So it is pretty dark out still. It's only about 7:30. But I gotta get to the dollar store. Today I'm on the hunt for a meat mallet. If I can find a meat mallet, then the walk is gonna get a lot longer because then I can go to the local grocery. If I don't find a meat mallet, then there's no point to me going to the local grocery. And people are like, well, you can hammer your meat with a skillet. Yeah, but my skillet is 60 years old. That skillet that you see me use all the time, that was my grandma's skillet. And it's about 60 years old. So I can't use it to pound meat. I need a meat pounder. And we're going to hope that Dollar General has it. If they don't, then I can't buy the pork loin and I cannot make the Schnitzel later today. The second issue is my big client typoed the payment. So instead of having a reasonable grocery budget, I have like the same grocery budget I've had for the last 3 weeks. And that's a very common accounting typo, to get your decimal wrong. So they ended up paying me 10% of what they owed me. At first I thought the cleaning gloves I bought from the pharmacy hadn't gone through yet. That was how little it was. So I still don't have a great budget for groceries, but I will do the best I can. So, ooh, that was a smoker. I tell you, ever since I quit smoking, I can really smell the cigarette smoke. In fact, the other day when I was walking everywhere and I got stopped by that stupid police officer, you know, I was walking back after that encounter with that cop, and I'm telling you, somebody was smoked out with some marijuana, like they were driving the marijuana car. Must have had, you know, I didn't see how many passengers there were, but it smelled like there were 5 people in that car and they were all smoking marijuana. That is still illegal in Indiana. So we are not a state that allows that. All right, well, I'm going to continue this walk and I will talk to you in a minute. All right, so I just had a car come at me going about 40 miles an hour. I am not kidding. I don't know where the hell the emergency was, but that was completely wrong of them. And this is the kind of crap that I deal with when I go out walking. Is these idiot cars not watching what they're doing. That guy was just flying, not paying attention to nothing. So, that's not good. You know, and that's one of the things. Wow, you should see this fog. This is incredible. This never happens here. It's about 39 degrees outside, but that whole, what that is a field, and it's just covered in fog. Actually, it's kind of foggy here too, but there's no way that guy didn't see me. Oops. I'm changing hands with the phone. But there's no way that guy didn't see me. But wow, is it foggy today. You remember that Simpsons Halloween special where Flanders goes on his fog walk? Yeah, this is me going on a fog walk apparently. Here's some more cars up here, but you can't hardly see them. Let's see if they pay attention. I don't think this guy's going to pay attention either. Oh, nope, he is. So one thing I don't like about this walk to Dollar General, it's really pretty dangerous. There's no sidewalks anywhere on this route. Now on the other side of the road, it's more residential. I mean, I'm guessing in 20 years where I'm living, all of this area is going to be commercial. Probably they'll rip out all the houses and this will be the new commercial area. But for now, it's still mostly residential, and there are exactly 0 sidewalks on this side of the highway. And believe it or not, the road that I'm approaching is a highway. You know, so the other thing I always think about is there's some U-Hauls right there, and some sheds. Actually, they've moved all the sheds. There used to be sheds all the way down this little strip. Yeah, where'd all the sheds go? That's weird. Maybe they sold them. I don't know. Yeah, this guy's not paying attention. Had I not stepped over, he would have hit me. But there's U-Hauls, and there were a lot of sheds. I guess not now, but I try and figure out where the U-Haul building is, where you collect your U-Haul. I've walked by this probably 50 times. I have no idea where you get your U-Haul because I can't find the building. There is nothing that says, hey, I'm a U-Haul building. Just the U-Hauls. There's a pharmacy, there's a bank. This town actually used to have 2 banks, if you can believe it. One of the banks closed, and I think it's now like an office for... Stop trying to hit me. I swear to God. Cop. That's not one of the vehicles for this town. Anyway, one of the benefits of walking out on a Saturday is usually there's less traffic. Boy, not today. Alright, I think things have calmed down. I'm at least in a parking lot, so I will talk to you in a few. Well, the store opens in 1 minute. I made it in one piece, although the traffic was absolutely terrible this morning. This town, the last 3 or 4 years, they've done some work on the main roads, and everybody knows this town exists, so the traffic is just terrible. Anyway, I'll talk to you in a few. Out of water again. There's what I need. So they did have a meat mallet, so I'm going to continue to shop here, but I just went to get the sodas, and there's none. No sodas. Alright, so that was $42 at the Dollar General. The maximum order total that I had was $75, but there's no way I could have spent $75 today. That was if I saw all my money in my account today. So a lot of things got left at the store, and then they didn't have any water, so again, I didn't have any water again, so I don't know what I'm going to do about that. They only had 1 pack of sodas, and I wanted 2, and they didn't have that, so they didn't have any water flavoring again. Just that store's just... Sometimes I think these guys go to other towns to get their stuff, because this place is just so sold out of everything. I need to change hands. But they did have the meat mallet that I need, so I'm going to go ahead and get that pork and make that schnitzel, because I got a little bag of flour. They had coconut oil. I have to be real careful what I eat, because you guys have all seen what I eat. It's very close to the carnivore diet, but not quite, because I still eat nuts and sometimes beans. And I was going to get some frozen pizzas today, but I decided against it. The bill was just getting too high. If I had a real grocery budget, if that money had worked out, I would have gotten a little bit more. So now I guess I am on my way to the local grocery. So I am on the nature trail. I took a different route to get to the grocery and I ran into the nature trail. Technically I should not have run into the nature trail. So I don't know what that's about, but this is pretty nice. I see people walking their dogs down this every once in a while because it goes all the way across town. In fact, it'll go all the way through a couple of cities if you want to travel it that far. But so yeah, that was interesting. Alright, I am home and I can tell you lots of things stayed at the store today. Most notably, I did not stop at the pharmacy and get any water. I wasn't sure where I was going to be able to put it in the cart without having to take everything out of the cart and reorganize it. So the water didn't happen at all. Plus I overspent. The budget for today was $36 and I spent $42, almost $43 just at Dollar General. And the bill that's not getting paid, I'm not sure I owe this month. So, whatever. And a lot of this shopping trip was just for the pork loin. Like, this right here was $8.50, and this has seen better days, let me tell you. So $8.50 for something that looks like that. Well, it's the only one around here, and it was the only one at the store, so you know, that is what it is. And then this is what I got at Harvest Market. And I did get some more pepper. I'm running out of pepper. So, first up, I got this pork loin. And they didn't want to sell it to me, half of it, but this is, half of that pork loin was 4.5 pounds. I mean, God, who needs 8 to 10 pounds of pork loin? But it was $2.99 a pound. So I got that. But I'm glad he was willing to cut one in half because, my gosh, who needs that much pork loin? But it'll probably feed me for, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks. Easily. So, and a lot of this shopping trip was just to be able to do that pork loin. So I spent, you know, let's see how much it was. $13.38 on that pork loin. But I also had to buy coconut oil for $4.50. And I had to buy this flour for $1.25. And I had to buy this meat pounder for $8.50. So, sure, the pork loin was on sale, but, oh, and I bought this for the pork loin, honey mustard dressing, which was, I think, $3. So a lot of this grocery haul was just to be able to make that pork loin. So I'm not sure, you know, how much money I really saved. But, you know, I got water flavoring. This wasn't the water flavoring I was after. But it's all they had. Again, you know, $2 for the water flavoring, $1 for paper towels. These gallon freezer bags were $1. I need those for the pork loin. This was $4.75, as it usually is. $1 for the soap pads, $1 for the toothbrushes. This was, I bought this at the grocery store. This was $1.30 for the pepper. And I bought 2 batteries for $1 each. This was $1 for freezer bags. This was $1 for more foil. $1 for the toothpaste, and there's a toothbrush included in that. And $1 for the cotton swabs. This has got other things in it. Cotton pads, cotton swabs, and cotton balls. They didn't have what I normally buy, so I just bought this for $1. So at Dollar General, I spent $42, almost $43, and at Harvest Market, I spent almost $15. So we got, $15 plus $43, $53, almost $60. And I had $36 to spend. Oops. So something is screwed up on that budget, but this should be everything. And the only other thing I need is water. But I should get paid Monday and or Tuesday. So this shouldn't be that much of a problem. Oh, and forgot about these. I got $9 worth of toilet paper, and I got these, which were $2.95 for a 6-pack of soda. They only had one. So that's all I could get. So that's it for this video. Like and subscribe if you are so motivated, and I will talk to you later.